New camera angle. I think I like this better. I don't know. I feel like I can connect to you guys a little bit more. Do you like it? Do you like it? Let me know. All right, let's get started. Hi guys, it's Kate and I'm here today to do 5 recommended contemporary romances. Why romances? Because it's February and damn it, it's Valentine's Day month. The reason I recommend these books is that, first of all, there are very few contemporary romances that I actually do read. Partly because I like to explore what happens to human nature when you add the supernatural element, so I tend to read more of paranormal romance. And of course, like, there's that fine edge between paranormal romance and urban fantasy, which I love, 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 love books that, like, stray just between the lines there. But contemporary romances have their place, and I think the best contemporary romances are the ones that take very common and very simple elements but give you characters that you really enjoy being with, or they make you laugh, or the read is so lighthearted and fun that you blow through it and it makes you feel good about yourself and you're laughing, and maybe your relatives might look at you like, girl, you a little bit crazy because ain't nothing in that book that can be that funny. Without further ado, let's start the top 5 contemporary romance reads. Book 1. Now, my absolutely favorite contemporary romance, still to this day, will forever be Catch a Maid by Gina Showalter. Why, you ask? Well, the book is about this girl named Gillian Green, who is the ultimate man hater. In fact, she believes that every man is gonna cheat. It's just a matter of time, it's a matter of opportunity, but it's gonna happen. In fact, she believes in this so much that she's actually turned it into her job. She works at Catch a Mate, where she is paid to seduce, smile, and flirt with men whose wives think that they're about to cheat on them or they are cheating on them, and catch them in the act and provide evidence to those wives. It's all going hunky-dory. She's got a job she loves. It reaffirms her man-hating ways, but something goes a little bit wrong when suddenly they hire Marcus. Now, Marcus is like Jillian, but in male form, okay? He is the absolute woman hater. In fact, he believes that women fall into 3 simple categories: cock teasers, cock lovers, and cock haters. Guess which category Jillian falls into? Unfortunately, these two just have the hot darn hots for each other. So they're loathing themselves, they're loathing each other, but they want each other in the pants. It is a fun, wild ride. And Gina Showalter, the author, her and Chrisley Cole are funny people. And that comes through in the book. First of all, each chapter of the book starts out with the weirdest, nerdiest pickup lines that I've ever heard of that just make you laugh. I really loved how these two opposite characters really just had a very, 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 very judgmental and scarred and, I don't know, fragile personalities built on bad experiences and in hating each other. They kind of healed each other. And so, you know what? Go catch a mate. See what I did there? Yeah, you see what I did there? Okay, moving on. The next book that I would love to recommend is Hot Mess, parts 1, 2, and 3 by Stormy Glenn, who is one of my favorite gay romance authors ever. It's a series about Lanny Harris, who is like a walking hazard and self-professed hot mess, and SWAT commander Lieutenant Salvador Del Riccio. That's like a hot name. Anyway, and them finding their happily ever after despite having someone out there to get them. The thing is that Lenny is such a hazard that he literally works for his family. He works for his uncle, who is the police commissioner. So there's a bit of that taboo work romance issue there. But let me tell you, I absolutely have a soft spot for like naive but like really crazy characters, and Laney is definitely one of those characters. Okay, he has no sense of what is too weird or what goes a little too far, and he is just constantly in need of a keeper. And Sal has totally volunteered for the job. He's like, me, I'm here. You know, pick me. Yep. Lanny's family is kind of hesitant to let their precious baby boy go off into the real world where there are real dangers. It is so freaking funny. And like, he is amazing. Go read that one too. Number 3 on my list is Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. If you haven't read this, it is one of the sexiest books I've ever read. In fact, I don't think there is much chemistry between the characters other than their hot attraction for each other. Basically, the book is about ambitious intern Chloe, who is all set to achieve her goals, get her MBA, and life is good until her boss, Bennett, comes from Paris and returns to Chicago, and the sparks fly. Now, Chloe is resistant because she doesn't want to be that girl, you know, the one who climbs up the ladder by sleeping with the boss. And Bennett, on the other hand, has never been one for having workplace liaisons, but for some reason, their sexual chemistry is so intense, they done do it all over that office building, girl, okay? All over. I mean, like, there ain't no place that hasn't been pillaged up in there. The 4th book I recommend is Tempting Sin by Amber Kell. I'm a big Amber Kell fan. She writes a lot of series that I really enjoy, and I find her books are always kind of refreshing and light and happy. And so I had to put this one on the list because who doesn't want to hear a story about an ex-mercenary and a chef? And how the two find each other just walking into the bar one day. And you know what? That ex-merc is like, damn, Callum, you fine boy, and you cook real good. I'm going to keep you. And you know what? They are so darn cute. The storyline is simple, but the characters themselves are so adorable that, like, they just make me feel happy when I read them. And when I need a pick-me-up, they're one of my go-to couples. And I'm just like, after reading them. Yes, I just made that really high-pitched squeaky noise. But you know what? Those are the feelings they invoke in me. The 5th and last book I'm recommending is Stolen Lives by Amanda Mellett. Now, I know earlier on I did a review for her new Motorcycle Club romance, but I think I needed to go in a little bit in depth on what happens in her Blood Brothers series. Now, the book is about Kara, who's a forensic accountant come hacker in her free time when she's being a little bit naughty, and she really shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. But she gets kidnapped and married off to a sheikh with a fearsome reputation. In fact, they call him the Savage Sheikh, and poor Kara is stuck with this guy. Why? Because her estranged and absolutely hated father done pissed off the wrong people, and they decided to punish him by punishing her. I think Najad and Kara are good for each other because Kara has some seriously bad self-image issues. She doesn't think she's good looking. She thinks she's a bit too fat, and she thinks she's, nothing to look at. And Najad, on the other hand, thinks he's got this intense violent side that seriously comes out from time to time. And he's scared to get close to a woman ever again because he doesn't want to snap. To him, that goes against his own moral code. The forced marriage is just what they need for them to see themselves as they really are. Now, this is the first book that I've ever read that's been set in England and is written in actual British English. It's like taking a little vacation to London, and when they go to, Amahad, the fictional Arab state that Amanda has created for this book. It is brilliant. Kara is one badass BBW, and she's a kick-ass hacker. Najad, on the other hand, he's got inner demons that he's got to heal. Their emotional growth throughout the whole book is like so amazing, and I really enjoyed it. And I think this book, as a contemporary romance, there's a little bit of BDSM in there too, if you're into that, has so much more to it other than the other books, which were more lighthearted and funny. This is a bit more serious, but Jesus Christ, the emotion that I felt then. done took me on that roller coaster, and I just love the happily ever after because these two characters really, really needed it. So those are my 5 recommended contemporary romance books. Let me know if you've read any of them. I love these books. I done reread them a lot. At least every 2-3 months, I give one of these a reread just to have a smile and enjoy myself. And you know what? They gonna perk you up too. If you have read one of these books, let me know down below what you thought of the book. And if you haven't, you should really go check them out. You'll grin like an idiot, kind of like I am now. All right. And you know what? Check out my last video over there if you missed it. And if you don't, I'll see you again on Tuesday. All right. Bye.